Hello, this is the CP4 schoology for 1H to 2-1. And first one, this question, and we're talking about the change of population between 2 years, okay, rural population to urban population. And then for the rural population, which is talking about from 3.5 million to 5.5 million, and then for the urban population, it is changing from 0.4 millions to 0.5 millions. So accordingly, what kind of processes it has taken place in the country X? And urbanization, is it? Urbanization, first of all, you're gonna calculate it, okay? Yeah, urbanization, indeed, it didn't take place because the percentage of urban population is not increased because, let me change to another previous page. This is better because for here, the urban population should be 4/30. Let me have the calculator first. For the urbanization, let's see, wait a minute. For the urbanization, in the 1965, it should be for 0.4 million divided by 39000 because these two add together. So the urbanization rate of the 1965 is, wait a minute, it's oh, I missed a zero. Wait a minute. Okay, this is not right. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, one more time. I missed a zero. Equals to like this. Okay, it is just 10% of the population are urban. How about the urban population in the 2015? It should be, we have to calculate in a similar rate by dividing the total population by the urban population, which is like this. Right here, 0.5 billion over 6 million. Why? Because these two add together. Okay, so it should be like this. It's too much. Wait a minute. 50萬 over 600萬 equals to, yeah, it is like this. Okay, so it is just this one is the 1965 urbanization rate, which is 10% something, and then right now 2015, which will be 8.3%. So accordingly, 2015 is having lower population rate, so having lower urbanization rate. So urbanization doesn't exist. Okay, so how about number two? Number two, indeed, we cannot find a related figure because in the urban population, although there's a increase of the urban population, but we really cannot find the situation that really give rise to the give rise to the suburbanization. Although there are increase of the urban population, but we cannot find a sufficient figure, and it cannot show the population is going to suburbs. Okay, low data have been shown, but for the urban growth, okay, it is increased. So since the population, okay, between two times, which is right here, it is increased from 0.4 million to 0.5 million. So accordingly, the urban growth really taking place. Okay, then number two is quite having a lot of people getting involved, so that I use a lot of time to explain about it. Which of the following are the purpose of rehabilitation? Preventing urban decay through improving living environment. Let's see. It is also okay because the old environment will be improved somehow, okay, because from old to somewhat not very old, okay, we paint the situation, okay, and it doesn't involve the change of land use, okay, maybe revitalization will involve the change of land use, but rehabilitation, we won't change the land use. So number 1 and 2 only, okay, next, and which will be this one. Which of the following are the cause of heat island effect in urban areas? Okay, heavy road traffic, isn't it? True. And then dense and high-rise building, also true. Lack of green areas, also true. This one is quite straightforward, so that a lot of people write, so I'm not going to explain that much, okay? Heavy road having more heat, okay? Bear in mind a lot about carbon dioxide for the heat island effect, okay, and then dense and high-rise building will trap the heat in the urban environment. Lack of green areas, also lot about the carbon dioxide, okay. Lack of green areas just can absorb the heat from the urban areas, okay. It is having a temperature moderating effect for the trees, okay. And number 4, which of the following measures may improve the air quality of the street level? Promoting the electric vehicle, true, okay, and then tighten the vehicle emission standard, also true, and then reducing the number of bus stops. A lot of students asking me why reducing the number of bus stops will be having better air quality, mainly because if we are having fewer bus stops, then fewer bus will be stopped in the road, especially in the ring road. So accordingly, there will be in general, the speed of car flow will be faster, and then there will be fewer chance of traffic congestion, just like Lathan Road, okay. In my childhood time, the bus stop is very, very frequent, okay. Maybe I just walk 1 or 2 streets and then I get another bus stop already. But right now in the Lathan Road, you have to almost walk like a MTR station to go another bus stop, okay. So it is talking about, the bus stop in the main road is really reduced. So number 3 is also correct, okay. Number 19. Which of the following are the type of land shaded in the figure? Conserving the natural habitat, true or not true? True, because it's all the way about grassland, shrubland, and woodland, which is always the habitat of different kinds of natural creatures, okay? Providing recreational resource, also true, and then because we may go to a country park, okay, most of them are the country park, and then limiting the urban encroachment, which is also true because the country park doesn't allow the development right there, okay, so it can check the urban encroachment indeed. So number 1, 2, 3 are correct, okay. Next. Number 6, and which of the following are the purpose of developing the new town in Hong Kong? Which are, first of all, to decentralize the population, true, because the urban area is too packed, and then we can decentralize some of the population going to the Sha Tin, going to the Yunnan, going to the Tuen Mun, etc., etc., and then we can make the urban area less packed. And then right now the census data also showing similar figure. Fewer people live in Kowloon, fewer people live in Hong Kong Island, and more people live in Kowloon and New Territories already. Okay, number 2, to provide a better living standard, also true. Liu Tang is always having better living standard. And then number 3, preserve a rural culture. Sorry, no, because Liu Tang always taking away rural village. Okay, so the rural culture will be gone. Okay, somehow. Number 1 and 2 is the correct answer. And then number, let's see. Number. This one, number 7. Which of the following is the feasible way to treating the municipal solid waste in Hong Kong in long run? Modern incineration, number 1 is correct because it can reduce the place of the landfill, and landfilling is not right because landfilling is occupying a lot of space. And then for the recycling is also right. Okay, so the answer is 1 and 3. Okay, because recycling really can reduce the waste at the source. And right now you can see a lot of shop with number 6, which is green in color, which is somehow is regulated by the government, is organized by the environmental protection department, which is going to how to reduce the recycling different kinds of waste. Okay, number this one, which of the following practice help Hong Kong to be a sustainable city? Treatment of sewage, true, okay, because it can help fewer polluted water appearing in the Hong Kong, okay, and then use of green energy, also okay, yeah, but you may ask why number 3 is not correct. You may argue with me, oh, it can reduce the greenhouse, it can reduce the heat island effect, but the situation is if we are having a lot of lower building height building, and we are having more and more buildings, okay? 若果我整得啲樓矮啲嘅話，我係咪要攞多啲地啊？如果我攞多啲地嘅話咧，咁咪係咪攞走咗多啲綠化地啊 ？OK，and accordingly there will be more green land, green area will be taken away. Okay, so if we have to make the density higher in order to make in a compact mode in order to preserve the entire green belts in Hong Kong. So number 3 is not correct. Okay, number 1 and 2 only. Very nice. Okay, it's a bit tricky for this one. Okay, and then this one I have I have done talking with this number 10 also, because I don't know why it's repeating. I just delete it right now. Hello, be quick. This one delete also. And then let's move to the 2-1 question. Okay. This one, what are the difference between the incinerator and also the landfill? The space requirement of the X is relatively smaller, while the landfill is relatively larger. So number 1 is not right. Okay. The amount of the energy used during the operation, this one definitely higher because we need to burn the rubbish. Okay, so number 2 is correct. Okay, how about number 3? The possibility of contaminating the groundwater. It's not true because we are burning all the way, okay, burning the rubbish all the way. But the landfill, we are talking about, we are having a lot of the remainder will be polluting the environment. So the answer should be boy, okay? So the answer should be boy, okay? Because it's just 2 only, okay? Yeah. And then number 10, which is talking about a rehabilitation or revitalization sites in Wan Chai, and I'm quite obvious to tell you the answer because originally you can see a lot of residential building right here, and then right now all the residential buildings are gone. Okay, yeah, and then originally there's a lot of restaurant here, but right now it's changed somehow. Okay, then it's shown some of the situation of the revitalization. So I think number 2 and 3 is correct. Dog, okay, dog. Okay, but number 1 is not correct because it haven't been demolished, so it's not about redevelopment. Okay, so that's the end of the CP4. Okay, bye.